Hello guys, so this is a small video on how to set up everything so you also get these cover pictures in Steam on the Steam Deck. So these are generated by an external scraper and using some mixed image settings that I created myself. Uh, it will also show you how you can get the logo of the games here, and it will also show you if you have played the game, how to get it in your home, how to get a Steam grid in your home section. Not sure if I have currently an example of it. Let me check. Yeah, here you can see the Metal Slug one. It says Neo Geo, and then you get the covers. So these are generated, as I said. So the first thing you will need to do is download the external scraper. And you find that on www.skraper.net. So just download whatever you're using for Windows or Linux. I'm doing it externally on my Windows PC, but it's possible you can do it from the Steam Deck itself. I never tried that, but I prefer to do it on my Windows PC. So just download it and put it in a directory. I suggest you create a Steam Deck directory on your PC, and you make a subdirectory tools and you place it there. And I also suggest you to copy all the ROMs folder from your Steam Deck to your PC, so that you have the identical setup on your PC as on your Steam Deck. It's way easier to handle the scraping, and it's also easier. You also have a backup of your ROMs, and yeah, how you do that? I personally use SFTP. So mainly you have to set up SSH, the daemon on Steam Deck, and then you can just SFTP inside it and view the folders and and transfer them. There are other ways to transfer files. I'm sure you already know some ways, as you have been putting ROMs on the system. So I'm not going to go into detail about that. So when you first start the scraper, oh wait, I've forgotten something. You will also need to download my mixed image configuration settings, and you can find that on github.com/showrider3774, and there you will find in the repositories the scraper mixed images, and you just go to releases and you click the zip file, you download it, and you extract this to the folder of the Skraper UE mixed images. So here the mixes, and you just extract it there. So I did that now. So back to Skraper. So you probably want to create an account on screenscraper.fr. Because it's not required, but it's highly recommended, because sometimes they lock out scraping for non-existing users, so for anonymous users. But yeah, so once you've done that, you can just enter your details, press validate, and press next. And on the next screen, I recommend to use Recalbox, because that setup looks the most like what Steam Deck uses from ROM folders. So you basically select the Recalbox, and in the next screen you select the ROMs folder from your Steam Deck, which is the copy, or preferably if you have a way to show the ROMs from your deck directly, that folder. So it's the main ROMs folder, and then it will detect all the systems you have inside it. Don't worry if it doesn't detect a certain system where you have ROMs for, you can always add it later. So now that's finished. You can leave this at the default, we will change this. So just press finish. and then the program will start. So first things you need to do is go to all systems. Let me check what's everything. The screen scraper account is set correctly. Game list you set to none. Metadata you can set also to, well, you can leave it as is, but it doesn't, it will not use it for what we are going to do. And with media, you just remove the two images that are set up right now. So by clicking this minus button, then you press the plus button, and the first image you will choose is the Steam grid. So you go to image, and with the right one you select Steam grid. And you put here, leave it at the ROM root folder, and you put image instead of images, Steam grid. Also remove this checkbox to clean the output folder. If you don't do this, it will always erase your pictures you had previously downloaded. And set it to no link here. Then add another one. We also want a logo, so we select wheel. So again, select image. With the right one, go to wheel. So here we have it, we have the wheel. And now the next one is for the cover, for generating the cover pictures. And you need my user provided mixed image definition. So set it to user provided mix. Click here on the tab, and then go to your directory where you saved where you extracted my mixed image definitions, and select Steam cover zoomed. So this one, Steam cover game zoom 600 by 900. You will see a preview also, and as you can see, it looks like a Steam cover. So those are basically the three ones we need. Every setting you do in all systems will apply automatically to the subsystems, to single systems. So this is handy. Let me first set up everything else. And here also, don't forget to clear this. And with the wheel, you say logo. And with the Steam cover, you put cover. Okay, that's fine. So now we have our systems. Let me check Michelin choice. So CRC, then file name is fine. Use from region, yeah, that's fine. I put this usually a bit higher. I put it to 5 retries. Here you can say how many days it needs to remember scraped images, well, scraped requests, because normally you can only do 50,000 requests a day. And if you have a lot of ROMs and systems, you won't be able to scrape everything in a single day. So I usually put it, let's say 10 days. The reason you would do this is if you don't succeed in scraping everything the first day, you can continue with it the next day, and it will already reuse the images or some of the files you had done previously. So that's fine. So now if we take a system, let's say 3DO IF, you can just press here play, and it will start scanning your ROMs. So as you see, it says it has found 20 games with me, and then it will start scraping for them. Now, because this is a system with CD images, and it's doing a CRC check first, this might take a bit of time, longer than smaller ROMs. So if you have a lot of ROMs, it will take a very long time to do the scraping, and I'm talking about days or hours and not just minutes. So let it do its thing. Preferably put it, enable it during the night, and preferably also you can do it system per system. So don't do it for all systems at once, but do it system per system, so that way you have control over the requests and what it has done so far. So with me it's still busy, it only has found 10 scraped games. If it doesn't take too much time, I'll leave it running for now. Otherwise, I will cut the video a bit and come back to you when it has finished. So it has finished now. You hear the little music from Final Fantasy. So You just press here the V button, and it has done now. Now if you go look to your ROMs directory that you have on your PC and go to the media folder, you will have the cover pictures, but they aren't as many because they didn't find anything. You have the logos, and you have the grids. So all what you need to do now is transfer these files to your deck. What I do is transfer them in the subdirectories of my ROMs folder. So 3DO, and if I refresh this, the 3DO folder will become visible. The media folder will become visible. So this media folder you just transfer to your deck. So it's doing that now. It has done that. And then you basically go to your Steamdeck. Let me see where I've put it. Okay, it's here. So best to close Steam, because we will also use Steam Rom Manager. So you exit Steam. You wait for it to exit. And currently, the Steamdeck setup doesn't configure these directories, these local media directories. It's possible they will do it in the future, and then you will just have to make sure you copy your files to the directories they have set up. So, but for now they are not doing that, and I will explain you how you can do that yourself. So our system was a 3DO, so I enable it. And what I usually do is, if you only want to use local media and no online media searches, you first enable show advanced options. You clear the online image query, then it will never search online. For the fuzzy image pool, I also add the system identifier, like 3DO. The reason I do this is, if you have multiple parsers and they find the same game name, it could use the font image, local image from another system, and I don't want that. And if you put per system also the identifier in the image pool, it will not happen. So now we have to set up our directories. The directories you need are the local images, and these are basically the grid images. So it means on my SD card. So you go to your computer on the deck, run, media, the memory card, SD card, emulation, ROMs. If it's internal, it's a different directory for you, but you probably know where it is. So go to 3DO, I select here type, so I see the media folder, and then you select the Steam Grid one. So Steam Grid, select folder, I select the local TAL images. TAL images are the cover pictures, so by now it has remembered my directory. I select the cover ones, select folder, and also the logo ones. So again, I select my folder, the logo, select. You still have to change one thing. For every folder you add, go to the end and change here the final title to file name. Exactly as it's written, as I will write it, with the F in smaller lowercase and the N in uppercase, like this, file name. Do this for the 3 folders you added. So I'm doing that now. So let me check if it's correct. File name, and file name, yes. Save your parser, make sure it's enabled. And if you then preview the generator app list, it will have used these pictures locally. As you can see, for the grid images, night wrap, if I select here the posters, which are the covers, you also see these ones, and these ones have been generated using the mixed image setting. They are 600 by 900, so they will look good in Steam, and these are the wheel images or the logo images. So if Steam is closed, just press Save Uplist. So it has done that now. And then close Steam Rom Manager, and if you start Steam now, and you go to the 3DO library or collection. So let me go to the collections. And you go to 3DO. Come on. 3DO. I've been one too far. Now you have the cover images and they look great. Since these are generated based on the screenshot of the game, it's possible it doesn't always look as good as these ones. Also with me, it displays multiple of these because it are multiple disc games. So yeah, that's basically it. You repeat this for every system you have, and you can scrape it and you can copy the media images, and then you have these. I'm also going to show you one more trick. You can also scrape externally for Emulation Station desktop. So with me, my Emulation Station desktop pictures media, downloaded media, is saved to my SD card. So if you go check this folder, with me it's on my SD card. I'm not sure what the current folder is for emulation, for Emudeck, because I've set these up myself. And I've set them up in the... no, I have still the default folder. So go to your own folder, Emulation Station, downloaded media. And here you have the folders like your ROM folder. And you can copy those files also here. So for example, if I go to my Emulation Station desktop edition, and I go to 3DO, it doesn't show any info. It doesn't find any info. Well, I mean, it doesn't show any screenshots. It doesn't find any games. So let me quit Emulation Station again. Yes. Go back to the Skraper because we will need a video and we will need a screenshot. So let's go to the Skraper and set up some extra image media. So go to the media, select all system, media, add a new media and select here video and name these videos. That's correct because if you go look on the downloaded media folder, it uses also videos. Then as you can see for mix images, it's called mix images, so we will add a mix image, not another media. For images mix, that's good, but call it here mix images. That way you don't have to manually copy or rename the folders. Also put no link, don't clear, and no link. Then just rescrape your system again. So I took the 3DO example, I'm scraping it now. So again, it has finished. Press the OK button here. And if you go look to your media folder in 3DO, you now have the mix images, which look like this. And we have the videos also. So as you can see, you have the videos. So basically what you do now is, again, you go to the folder where your Emulation Station is. So that's home, in the home directory. Emulation Station is in the deck folder. The downloaded media folder. With me, I placed it on, I linked it to my SD card. It's possible with you it's not done yet, but if it doesn't exist, you can just rename it to downloaded media. I create it. So the system I added was for 3DO. This does not exist yet, so I create a folder 3DO. These are just the same names as your ROMs directory file names. And then go to the media and move the videos and the mix images one. to your Steam Deck. So it's doing that now. Luckily it's not so many games for the example. So now it has done that. Transfer is finished. And normally if I now go back to Emulation Station, it should show the videos and the screenshot. So let me test. Video, and as you can see it shows the video and the screenshot. So this way you can use an external scraper over the internal one from Emulation Station desktop. Now the reason you would do this is because external scrapers can be faster than the internal scraper. You can also generate different images than what the internal scraper does. The only downside to this is that you don't get information about the game, like genre, publisher, developer, or some synopsis. If you want it, you have to use the internal scraper. But it's also possible to first use the internal scraper and then just add missing media this way. So yeah. So you can use the external scrapers this way. You just have to make sure you have a similar disk, well, a similar folder from the ROMs on your PC, and use scraper.net scraper to generate either Steam cover pictures and Steam grid images, or generate the videos and the mix images for Emulation Station desktop. So I hope this video was informative to you and that you have some use for it. So see you next time.